Good morning, traders. This is a live trade recap. It is 4:26. I took two trades this morning right around 4 a.m. and I got them both on video. And the second one is better than the first one, so stick around for a little while. Here it is, 4 a.m. The pre-market list just updated, but this is always a weird sign when only like 3 stocks pop up. That's usually a sign the list isn't refreshing properly. I have this exact same list open on my open on my laptop, and it's showing me something a little different. So, but I did put MARA was on both, so I put that on my list. You can see it's moving quickly. Look at this huge engulfing candle on both charts. At this point, it's already moved up over 50 cents. You can't just jump into this because you don't know if it's going to pull back down. There's the high of day established by the aftermarket trading from yesterday. So here I'm hoping to get like a pullback, and then I could buy in when it breaks through the high, but it doesn't do that. But yeah, it was very tempting to jump in, but if you notice, the spread is crazy, and luckily I noticed that. So that could kill you because you could get in, you can get filled real high and then it popped down and take you out right away. Now Nxtd, I noticed that popped up on my laptop on the same list. Now that would have been a perfect entry for a front side entry, but I missed it. Meaning breaking the high of this candle, it gave me a nice tight stop right here. So that means that I had to wait for it to run up and pull back. So let's just fast forward a little bit. Because there it looks a little weak, so I go back to MARA. Now, this is essentially like an overextended 3-bar play. I mean, it's a 3-bar play for sure, but you know, after that huge engulfing candle, I felt like as soon as I got into it, I felt like this thing's overextended. You want the second bar to be a little closer to the top of the first bar. So, but right now I think my original stop would have been here, but I think I mentally moved it up here once I was in the trade because I felt like this is an overextended play. So this is one of those, like, as soon as I'm in, I feel on regret already. So I give it a few seconds to see what it does, and it kind of ends up looking like it's going to stop me out. Just putting in a line to draw my stop loss. Excuse me. And then as soon as I see it popping up above my entry, I decide to start just getting out of this trade because I didn't like it. Unfortunately, my fill was really low. You can see it popped up all the way to 1077, but that's probably a result of the spread, or just bad luck, when the order went in. Well, that's also my fault because I didn't set like a high limit price or anything like that. But at this point, I wasn't really thinking of making money off this trade, just saving money from not losing money. So this was like damage control. So I think I only made like 7 cents off of that, but the goal there was to not lose money. Excuse me. Now Nxtd. Yeah, there's a couple other stocks that popped up that I looked at real quick, but there was nothing there. So Nxtd made a high of day right here at the $1.24. So I decided if it breaks out through that high of day and gives me a pullback, even if it's just one candle, I'm going to get in. fast forward a little bit. So just marking out my stop loss, like if I entered after this candle, which that's not what happened. So basically what happens is that candle pulls back. So my first entry would be for the break of this candle here, but it never breaks it. It comes up to it. So it'd have to hit 130 for me to get in. So there, it hits 130. Now I'm in. So basically what this is a 4-bar play. I mean, that's the way I looked at it. So my stop was the low of these candles. And then I miscalculated the 2R. It should have been 142. And then I did kind of get some weak hands with it. We'll watch it play out here because I want you to see how it moves. And not to make an excuse, because there is no excuse. If your plan is to take 2R or stop out at 1R, you should, no matter what. And and here I didn't do that. I got kind of spoiled because yesterday the stock that I got in almost on the same play like this ran up so fast after I got in that it made it really easy to hold. And this one kind of was doing a little bit of churning, kind of pulling back here and there. So, but you can see it's still going up strong. I think I gotta slap myself on the wrist for weak handing this so much. Then I sold half there, got filled at 136, and my real 2R was 142, so it's like 6 cents shy. Now it's getting up toward that 2R. It definitely would have hit it, but I remember I had it set at 144, so it wouldn't have been hit there. I didn't realize that error till afterwards. So now I'm just trailing the bottom of these candles because I didn't really execute it properly, and now I'm just trying to preserve any gains. Notice this bottom tail wasn't there a second ago, so now that it formed properly, I moved my stop loss into the correct place. So I still have 8 shares at this point. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so because it's just kind of like hesitating there, I just decided to sell half again. It does give me one more pop. There, it went all the way to 144. It's debatable as to whether that would have been triggered at my sell 90. It probably would have, because it popped up there quite a few times. I mean, what would have to happen was the bid would have to hit 144. So if we watch that, if the bid hits 144, I would have been sold there. It did get hit, so I probably would have been filled at the wrong 2R, but the 2R that I had up there. So that's on me. And then now I decided if it breaks this level, I'm going to stop out. Or maybe it was this level. Yeah, I guess I just kind of hesitated there. So that's it. That was the end of that trade. That's both trades combined. So now Nxtd, this is the trade we just watched, the stock we just watched. This is where my entry was. There's no way I would have held past that entry. So I would have been out of this thing for sure, and I got out like around here at the very end. So I think I did okay on that. I just kind of weak-handed it, which is not good. That's the hardest thing. And then MARA, I'm pretty sure did not go to 2R, but we'll see. Maybe it did. Nope. So this one wasn't a good trade to be in. You can see it was way overextended. And so at least I mitigated the damage from that one. So this is the total for the day, 234. And the week I think is looking okay. It's not great because I had a big loss on Monday on a front side trade. Yeah, this thing is kind of killing me for the week. Because otherwise it'd be up over $8. But, you know, it is what it is. Just look at the difference, how much bigger of a loss this is than the others. This was a front side trade and there was a pretty wide stop. So that's something I got to watch out for. If I take those front side trades, I got to make sure it's a very tight stop. And I've got the spreadsheet filled out if you want to see that. So we're up to 513 now. And I started at 544 a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty good. I guess it was like 2.6% since for the last 2 weeks. So slow and steady. That's my goal. And notice today that it's showing my P&L is very close to the 2R, but that's mainly because of this trade that I really shouldn't have been in. If I would have held the 2R, this would have been like a 9% return instead of a 5.8% return. So that's something I really got to get better at, because if I do get stopped out at 1R, you know, a trade like this may not be enough to save my green day. All right, and there's a total for the week. That's the 2R total, which I'm beating, but again, some of it is because of the entries were not that good that I took. And overall, the 2R is kicking my butt compared to what I'm doing. So that's, I think maybe in January, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just hold everything to 2R or stop out at 1R. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Be careful out there. Trade your plan your trade. Take your stops. That's the key. Take care.